Hey everybody, this is Heldu here. Welcome to my Let's Play of Megaman 01. This is going to be my first Let's Play ever, and I am going to be running this on my computer. Going to be playing it on VBA, recording it through MSI Afterburner. Hope you guys do enjoy it, at least as much as I have. Anyways here, quite a bit of context. That girl there, her name is Ciel. She runs a force known as the Resistance. The Resistance is opposing another organization known as New Arcadia. New Arcadia is a utopia that pretty much any normal person at this point in time would be living in. The problem is that after all the wars that happened over the course of the X series, the Classic series, even after that, the world, or at least the Earth, has been pretty much destroyed. There isn't really much to live on. So New Arcadia pretty much has a monopoly on that. The problem is right now they have a bit of an energy crisis, so they're terminating resistance reploids because of the fact that, well, they're just a waste of energy. The problem with this is that terminating the resistance reploids is like terminating any human being. Because reploids, they pretty much share all the traits of a human being, and the fact that they're just robots. So Ciel here represents them and is looking for the legendary hero, well, known as Zero, as we can see right here. Zero went to sleep at the end of Megaman X5 to try to terminate the signal virus. To be totally honest, I only played X6, and I did not, well, I don't mean only played X6, but I mean I played X6 and I didn't play X7 or X8, so I don't really know if the storyline was fixed between those games, but I do know that this was supposed to be written in line with X5. And the reason why this is a thing is because Inafune was the original writer behind the Megaman series. He did not, well, he wasn't on board for X6, so the storyline kind of just got kind of wacky after that. I don't know if Capcom has rectified this or not, but let's just assume this takes place after X5 for simplicity's sake. And my guess is the reason why these soldiers here are not pretty much instantly terminating Ciel is because of the fact that she is a human being, unlike her soldiers, and I don't think they're supposed to kill human beings on sight. Especially since the fact that she's not posing any kind of threat, at least directly. But she kind of just posed the ultimate threat there. She awoke the legend himself, known as Zero. As he arises and his badass theme starts playing, Zero has been resurrected. Anyways, first things first, let's change up these controls. Out of the button set into the attack mode, I like using my attack mode set to Type B. Type C over here, as you can see, just has a switch weapon thing. I hate this. I think Type A is really stupid because I don't like pressing two buttons to use my sub-weapon, and I can only have to press one. So I'm going to stick to Type B. Out of the button settings, pretty much just these two just change what your two triggers do. Whereas custom, you can change whatever the heck you want to. Custom is a lot more useful for the Zero collection on the DS. But since this is a GBA version and you only have 4 buttons, I really care less. And I like using L as my dash button. For weapons, we only really have the buster, so there's not really anything else we could change in this screen. And those blank slots will get filled in as we play, so... First enemy drops a light, that's awesome. So just as this mission is escort Ciel to the end, just go to the right and shoot all the enemies. For this mission, you can actually rapid fire your buster and press R and B at the same time, or just mashing B really quickly. I like pressing R and B because pressing two buttons to do button mash is just kind of easier, really, because both is the same thing. You don't have any other attacks, but as you've noticed, if you have basic actions in Megaman X, you can dash, jump off the walls. You cannot use your charge shot or anything yet, though. This buster here only supports health for the time being, the good old classic lemons. They don't really look like lemons, but... Probably shouldn't stand there, Ciel. Thankfully Zero here is a good old hero and, you know, he's a nice guy. Spider senses are tingling. Seriously, giant hand comes out of the wall. our first boss here. This is a golem. Golems, as you saw before, pretty much mass murdered all those resistant soldiers, so as you're probably noticing, he kind of has a big health bar. Especially considering the fact that this thing does 1 damage to him. So yeah, in terms of how well this fight's going, it's not going so well. Zero here. Luckily this guy's attacks aren't that hard to dodge, so it's not too problematic. Even Zero's acknowledging that this is getting kind of silly. Oh, and the computer apparently can throw out random swords, aka known as a Z-Saber. It's like some kind of reverse Megaman Battle Network stuff. Instead of, you know, uploading your battle chips into the computers in the Zero series could throw you sabers from inside the computer to out to the real world? I don't know. I never really understood how the heck they throw the Z-Saber there, do you? Right here is the little stars at the bottom represent weapon levels. As you play the game, you'll start to see those abilities unlock, so... And the Z-Saber executes this guy. Awesome. Does way more damage than the crummy little buster did, that's for sure. And mission complete. Man, I really wish Zero did not have amnesia. What are you gonna do? I think at this point, even if you weren't the Zero she was talking about, you just destroyed something that they had no chance of even killing, so... This right here is a transporter, brings you back to base, ends the mission here. This right here is the record screen. It plays at the end of every single level. As you can see, there's various different stats that show up here. For instance, there's the first one there, which is mission success or not. The clear time that's showing there is pretty straightforward. Enemies is how many guys you've killed, damage is how much damage you've taken, retries if you've died or not. And elves is if you use these things called cyber elves, which are an in-game mechanic. I will not be using any cyber elves for this playthrough. Cyber elves do help if you get through the game and they ease a lot of the difficulty off, but I really don't need them. Total is well straightforward again. Level, I got a rank A on this. There is an S, but you need 96 points to get. This over here is a resistance base. As you can see, the resistance doesn't even believe, like some people didn't even believe that Zero existed, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, after all the fights that Zero did in the Megaman X series and just the entirety of the Maverick Wars, people almost didn't even believe in him. Like, that's just what kind of ruin the world is set to right now. They didn't believe Zero existed. I don't know, I just think that's kind of crazy, especially if you compare that to, for instance, like modern society, where we have everything documented through the internet and media and all sorts of things. Anyways, guys, that will be the end of my first episode here. Stay tuned for more. I do plan to get through this entire game. Hopefully you guys will stick around and see how it plays out. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Megaman 01. Hell do out.